Is it just me, or I don't know? A lot of times with the crowd, we don't have a lot of reaction. I react to things, but isn't this? Does it seem like this is our current administration? Like some of the shit, like there's like so tight. Yeah, sorry, Dan.
Up until the last 2 minutes of this movie, the hypothetical was possibly real.
Right. Yes. Right. I think it was how they reacted to the reality, which to me is like so how they act now, right? Where again, reality doesn't. Anytime they start using words like alternative facts, shit like that. And again, we talk about linguistics within the Old Greens, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Alternative facts. I'm like, it's either it is a fact or it's not. Even if you subscribe to the premise that it's only because we agree on this. This is a movie screen. It's only a movie screen because we all agree that it's a movie screen, right? A rose by any other name type shit, right? We could have labeled it anything, but it's that we collectively decide that, okay, this and this and this and this, right? But now they've changed all of that. I thought that it was also, again, as a theater person, too, like Cate Blanchett's character, I'm like, oh my God, you're making out with Galadriel. Right? Everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? I asked him, he didn't know about Lord of the Rings, but just everything in there too. Jonah Hill's character, and just how, I did. The FBI doesn't put bags over people. I just wanted to do it, right? Which, again, to me, seems like we're in this weird middle school mentality within the administration, right? They remind me of my middle school students, and the things that they do. Yeah, great.
That CEO of Ash, I could not help but keep thinking about Elon Musk.
Oh, absolutely.
It was
Absolutely. Even at the end, too, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go to the rest. Let me just exit stage left on all you motherfuckers and be done with it and gone. Didn't say nothing to nobody, right? Also, some of the, I would call it, if you remember the original movie Airplane, like in that NASA thing, somebody yells out, I'm going to do an 8-ball. Like that fucking shit cracks me up with just throwing that randomly in there, just which probably someone would, in that instance, decide that I'm going to do drugs, right? I've never done drugs before. I'm going to do that, or whatever it is. You know how you're going to react in that sort of situation. But it would put things in perspective, right? All of a sudden, it's like, oh, everything that I've ever regretted, or even when I was down on myself, it was like wouldn't mean shit in that moment. Right? Because it's not like we all know that we are going to die someday. We all have mortality. But it's a little different when, again, one, it's a global, like it's collective, right? That it's going to happen.
When did they get the time to get into those capsules?
Oh, as soon as he left from when the beads failed, and he left, he went straight. They went straight and made the phone calls.
She forgot her son in the emergency room.
Yes.
They
They did that in 2112 when Yosemite explodes. Everybody, if you were rich enough, you could have bought passage on the arcs, and only certain people got in. But they didn't let anybody else in. And even I had mentioned too in that one too. You saw one of the labels was like a lobbyist company, like that's who they brought to start the new civilization. It's like you go into starting the same model of system on a different, although they don't show it there, but I imagine that the animals took care of business in that one, where you become part of the food chain. They're all there just butt naked, right? I'm sure just like they did that, and there was a whole bunch of them, so we hope that they all just get eaten and it's all done. Some of this too, for me too, is that maybe we don't, we deserve that. Like Homo sapiens have not been the best stewards of the planet, as far as like history goes. We've kind of, fucked it up. Yes.
I thought it was funny that we never listen to anything unless our performers do it. So it's like real people can say it, but unless our famous performers say it, we have no interest. And I thought that was really interesting. The turn of it was when they had that big concert, right? And it seems like that's what happens in our work.
Absolutely.
Concert, and suddenly we all care about it.
Live Aid. Anyone remember Live Aid and USA for Africa and all this? Absolutely. Let's do whatever whatever happened to that. I think that would exactly happen. And on that tip too, I don't like Ariana Grande's music, but she's funny. She's a pretty good actor. I really appreciated that too, which also that kind of ties in. For me personally, I just again, for those of you that don't know, I'm family, all of us, we're all like theater or stage hands, and I just did A$AP Rocky, and who was married to Rihanna, and there's always drama around that stuff too, and it reminded me of that in that movie, and the fact that the show was just as huge as far as technical stuff on that one too. But yeah, I think that is exactly how we would respond to it until it was too late. And then all of a sudden, everything that mattered, I'm going to see my kid, I'm going to be with my wife, I'm going to do all this stuff, and all of a sudden, but then by then you have hours or minutes, right? You can't say everything. I mean, we've always, I think that's actually a Green Party thing all around too. Stop saying, back in the day, everybody said, that we're killing the planet. Right? We're not. The planet will be fine. We're killing ourselves. And the planet's going to show us, right? Exactly. Here, hold my beer, because you think earthquakes and stuff. Well, what's happening in Boise right now? Has anybody seen the videos of the floods that's happening in Idaho, looking like Antarctic ice rivers running down with torrential rains? Fires in Utah. Somebody told me, I didn't know. I was focused on water. I left the other element away altogether. I didn't even fucking notice I did not know about the fires in Utah. We haven't, although we haven't had that yet. Our earthquake is coming too. Hope everybody's got water at home. But yes, I think that again, even with all of that, and we're here in Temescal, it's like it's so far away, or you can't really relate until it's actually happening to you. And maybe that is a flaw of humans. Like we don't have enough global and outward empathy and compassion for other people and all that stuff too. But something my family and I are fond of saying too sometimes too, where they ask you this question, like, oh, do you want your tax dollars going to some freeloader? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, actually I do. I really would. As opposed to fucking bombs and warplanes that don't work and that are obsolete. Yes, absolutely. I would love that. Thank you very much. And that just ends the conversation really quickly. Thank you all for coming. We do this every month. Our next what is the next movie? I can look there. It's on. Yes, it's on the table and on the front. We also will be having next year's is already signed.
The Age of Disclosure.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one because that's about aliens. Right? If you haven't known this too, that they've, everybody is people that we would consider rational within the government are still finally saying that, yeah, there's aircraft and there's things we don't know and crashes and we've got stuff, and that's a brand new. But it was so good. It's really scary. Although they do give a really good explanation on how the aircraft are able to fly seamlessly through environments without any effect. I will leave that with you on that one too. Thanks everyone for coming. If there's no more questions, yeah, no worries.